What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we are going to be looking at the fact that we just made a video yesterday talking about a flash reversal happening within most of the major cryptos. You can see right here, yesterday's video dropped. I said flash pump right now. There's a really good chance of a flash reversal happening, which is a typical thing that we see within most of the major cryptocurrencies when they do see an immediate mega correction to the downside here, which is what we're starting to see now. Usually and typically what happens within cryptos is after we see a ton of volume correct us to the downside or to the upside, after these mega runs to the upside here, you can see mega volume to the upside, we typically see correction downwards, and vice versa. When we have a mega run up, we see correction downwards. We have a mega correction downwards, we have a small run to the upside here. I call it the ripple effect, and typically it's like bouncing a basketball. The first time you slam a basketball to the ground, even though we fell super hard, we do rally back up. Obviously it's not as high as we fell, but that's usually the pattern that happens here. So it would look something like we slam a basketball, it hits the floor, we rally up, not as high as we did before, we come back down, and you can see it form something along the lines of this, which within itself is some sort of either descending triangle, ascending triangle, symmetrical triangle. You kind of get the gist, and that's what I honestly think is going to happen now. And we can confirm this because we've retested or gotten really close to becoming oversold on XRP and some of these other cryptocurrencies. So I'm super excited to go over that. You can see within most of these cryptos here, within Ethereum, we're bouncing off Bollinger Bands right here, starting to swing to the upside here. You can even see on Bitcoin here, we're starting to bounce off a support level right at about 21K. I mean, we can drop it lower and say just 20K is the bottom support. This is it. 20K is support for us. And because we bounced off that, we're starting to correct higher. You can also see we were retesting oversold, which is another prime reason for why we're starting to see a small reversal to the upside. We discussed how buying in yesterday when we close, if we close above here, if we buy in on a closure, there's a good chance we'd swing up, and we've still taken profits off of this here. There's a small reversal left. There's very little room, so you really want to keep a small leverage and a very tight stop loss because of the chances that we come right back down very soon. So we had bought in yesterday when we closed right here, and here we are starting to swing back to the upside, which is exciting here. So keep that stop loss tight, get ready to take profits. As you guys can tell, I am back in Florida, which means I can make my videos as professional as I usually do here. And yeah, I'm excited to be back in Fort Myers. Long Island was great, a lot less humid, but still just as hot, 90s every day. So pretty crazy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump into today's episode. So guys, now that I'm back in Florida here, I can continue to make videos on my new, my second channel here, my finance channel. I'm halfway through my previous video. It should be up tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. Very excited. As you guys can see, it's literally my name, Hayden Schreier. Make sure to go sub to it down in the comments below. Video is dropping tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. I'm very excited to make that video and have it published for you guys to see. Also, guys, if you're interested in getting any of my cryptocurrency trades, definitely make sure to check out Patreon, a pretty much all-around platform to get all my trades off of YouTube, which is super cool because not all, there's tons of movement that happens and the markets are super volatile, and sometimes I don't have time to post something, or I'll post a video in the morning and by the afternoon something changes here and I don't make a video until the following day, and you end up missing out on some pretty popular trades or some pretty high profit trades. So this is all publicized on my Patreon, which is linked down in the description. I have 4 tiers. Lots of people have been joining. I've been seeing it all last night while I was on the plane as I was flying from Long Island to New York, or sorry, Long Island to Florida. I saw a lot of you guys join Patreon here. We're at 52 patrons right now, which is super cool. I appreciate all you guys. And for those that just recently joined, I'm very happy. Thank you for joining the Crypto TV page here. Make sure to go check it out. If you haven't, you're definitely missing out. It's some pretty cool stuff. With that being said, diving into the technical analysis, you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies here. We are still consolidating, but we are starting to kind of climb back up here. You can see for the most part, it's very small. 0.77, 3.16, 0.78, 0.29. It's a very small slide back to the upside here. But it is expected after we've slid so far, so low, so quickly, down 12, 13%, 18%, 10, 20, 22, 18. I mean, probably even more if we just, adjust this here. 34% for Celsius, 27% Oasis, like a lot of these the near network is down 26%. A lot of these major cryptos that we know, Flow is down 24%. Coins are getting hit hard. ApeCoin's down 22%, and this is expected. Sandbox down 22%. A lot of these cryptocurrency projects really got hit hard over this year, and we'll see which ones are making it and which ones aren't. This was what is this? A metaverse-like NFT or metaverse project, and they're selling decentralized land, which was super trendy, but just as quickly as it happens, we dump. And you can see we shot all the way up to $8 a token here. Now we're literally cruising at $1 here. So people got wiped out. 80 cents, the lowest point here. People get wiped out within these cryptos. But to move on with XRP, we were talking about this yesterday. We mentioned that the fact that we saw a mega and major dump to the downside here, breaking through a major uptrend here, was prime season for us to correct downwards here. We started to trend below our uptrend here, which we were expecting to see an immediate correction to the downside. That's exactly what happened. We took major profits. We made a ton. And I mean, if you guys have been missing out on all July and June here, this in August was enough profit for a very long time. So I'm very excited that we were able to take advantage of this. And we tracked this and we waited and we knew it was coming. I mean, I can even pull up YouTube here. We were tracking this breakout for a long time. You can see waiting patiently every day to fill in the gap here. We finally fill it in. We saw a mega dump to the downside and we took our profits. Now we're making a little bit of remnants off of this small swing to the upside here. As I say, we saw a major dump to the downside. When we were trending at 32 cents here, we were oversold. Prime time to buy in. We waited for confirmation. Had we closed below here, we'd probably continue to scale lower here. But we saw a reversal, and yesterday we started to close above this major support here, which was reason to buy in, and now we're starting to see a small run to the upside here, but it is definitely more of a moderate to aggressive trade. This is a lot more conservative right here. Sorry, not what I wanted to draw. This was very conservative here. This is more moderate to aggressive, but still we've been able to make a ton of profit, and I'm very excited to do that. And because we started to hit oversold here, that was another reason to buy in for a small run to the upside. Same thing happening with Ethereum. I'm really curious to see how this was. You can see what was exactly what was expected here. We were about to see a golden cross. We had that, and then we immediately dipped lower. However, notice we've had all this consolidation. We really closed the gap here on the moving average. There was tons of space in between here. You can see it all. And here we are closing the gap, and now we've just seen a major sell-off here, a major dump. People are saying this is because of Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't think it has any relevance. They just happen to happen at the same time. We've been tracking this for a long time, expecting this breakout, and it was just coincidence that Bed Bath & Beyond was short at 2. I do not, correlate the two at the same in any way. Just because they correlate doesn't mean that it's causing it. But you can see here, now we're literally neck and neck with this coin here, with the moving average here, so close, and we've fallen here. So any more movement to the upside here will immediately cause a bullish cross, a golden cross, and we'll start to swing to the upside. And if you guys have been paying attention or watching the channel for a while, you would know that this was called for. This was a healthy pullback, allowing us to finally head up higher, because Bitcoin, we could go with Ethereum. Ethereum was retesting overbought right here. Here we are not retesting overbought. You can see here with the price at this level, at 46, trading at $1,600. Last time we were this low on the RSI, we were trading at $1,000. So here we are $600 higher at the same lower RSI, which means now we have much more room to head up higher before we become overbought, which is very exciting and definitely very profitable if you pay attention. Same thing goes with Bitcoin here. Bitcoin very much so bouncing off its 20K support, which is very exciting here, with the expectation of seeing a small pump to the upside. However, we are still in what's interesting, a much bigger descending fractal. This is the biggest thing that I've noticed over the week, over last week here. This massive descending fractal here, this massive correction that we're filling in this gap here is very important for the future of Bitcoin. This could easily scale us down much lower to like $12,000, which would be a very, an all-time low for this year, before we see any sort of break. But when we do break through this, it's going to be very big and very powerful. I don't know if it's going to send us up to 60 or 70K, but it is definitely going to easily break through this, and we are going to swing up to easily 40K very quickly. It all depends on when we come back. There's a good chance we'll probably teeter-totter on this for quite some time now. Like, what I think is probably going to happen is I just want to show you this. We'll teeter-totter inside of here. We hit bottom support at 20K. We'll probably head back up to 25 and pinball off this, setting lower highs. retest this and hopefully break through it, and we'll swing up to 40K here, 35 to 40K, and then we'll go from there. But that's really where I'm anticipating these markets to move to, and that's within Bitcoin. And lastly, the S&P 500, which is closed today, we won't know until tomorrow, is also giving us good signs of a healthy pullback. We needed a healthy pullback in order to head up higher, and that's exactly what we got, which is exciting here. So we had a small reversal to the downside here, a small correction. We fell at most like 1.8, 1.9%, maybe 2% if you really want to play that. But I do believe we might hit 41, but this is going to allow us to eventually break through this major resistance and head up even higher. This is not much. There's definitely a resistance here, but not by much. The biggest one that I was worried about was right here. This area right here was a big resistance problem. You can see major resistance, and here we are again. But with the bullish cross happening here and a small correction to the downside, we might correct lower. Like we might see this. But this is what I expect to see happen here, because we're just now breaking through this uptrend here. There's a good chance next week is going to be all bearish. We're going to maybe retest moving average, which had a golden cross, maybe retest support here. One of the two here, and then we're going to start to consolidate and then break through this. That's what I'm looking for. This is going to lower us in the moving average, giving us enough room to pump higher. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to both channels, check out Patreon if you haven't already, check out Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange we like to use here on the channel, where you can make tons of profitable trades, leverage trade cryptocurrency, even use the demo account. They're updating their derivatives right now, not the perpetual, and you can see that their charts are really new here. Whether they update this or not, I'm still in contact with them. Actually, I haven't had time really to contact them because I was traveling, but they do offer a demo account, which is super cool, allowing you to leverage trade cryptocurrencies, which is awesome. And once you do that, or if you are new to Bityard, once you click mystery box here, click mystery box once you sign up with the link in the description to get some free crypto and start trading. So with all that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace.